Will Tesla stock reach a new all-time high, or will this breakout be actually a fake out? Hello and welcome to yet another video from Breakout Capital. My name is Patrick, and today we're going to look at the technical price chart of the Tesla stock. So far, we are trying to attempt a breakout, and today I want to show you what can happen, what our strategy is, and how you can apply these principles to play Tesla accordingly. So here we have the Tesla chart, and currently we have a trend count on Tesla that is more or less a textbook impulse to the upside. However, I want to highlight to you that since the low of 2023, Tesla has exhibited really high intracycle volatility. What do I mean by that? Well, you can see that the leg here to the upside is very pronounced. It's very volatile. It's a doubling in price. You can see the same thing in the next leg up as well, but you see the relatively large retracements too. 100%, 100%, minus 50%. And this is actually going through the entire timeline of Tesla since 2022. As you can see, 50% up, 30% down, 150% up, 50% down. And now we are about, I would say, about 80% up again. So you can see the intra-leg volatility is quite high. However, if we view it on a macro, this actually suggests to us that there is relative weakness in the chart at the moment. If we compare this, for instance, to the prior leg, you can see that we had a little bit of a volatility leg here, but the trend was more or less to the upside. It had a direction and it had a big target to the upside that it was supposed to trade at, which was this level here. So far, we don't see that at the moment here, which makes this, on the macro at the very least, very weak. So even though we have this impulsive trend segment count as a model at the moment, this is not what I personally prefer. We are a team about 7 people that discuss these charts, and then we come to a model that makes the most sense for us. However, if you would ask me personally, I don't believe in $2,000 Tesla, for instance. I think there will be a retrace, and a much rather big, meaningful one, and that is why I want to make this video at the moment, just to warn you about this. So to answer this question, if it's going to reach an all-time high, I think we can be pretty sure that it's going to reach that. I think we are going to achieve a new all-time high. However, our action is on what we do afterwards. Because we do discuss these kind of stocks in our premium Discord as well. There we cover over 180 assets, such as Tesla as well. And I really love trading Tesla just because of the intracycle volatility at the moment, because you can make a doubling in a very short period of time. For instance here, 106% in 56 days. You don't get that in every stock. That's why I love it so much, because I've been basically longing over here. I got out here, I longed here again, got out here again, I longed here again, got out here, and I longed here again. So far, all of these moves were pretty nice, but this is something that you can't really follow as an investor. But we did provide, for instance, a buy zone here where all the investors that are simply a buy and hold focused could buy in. And still, since the buy zone, you are up by 145%. It's by no means the same performance as I have, because I'm just longing every leg to the up and downside, and therefore it will have a different result. But what I want to show you with this is that we have lots of volatility in the chart. And this means that on the macro, this will be weak. So what I want to see continuing here would be a breakout here, which I'm pretty certain that we're going to achieve. However, it's the aftermath of what's going to happen. The question will be, can we find support at the prior high? Will we even attempt to go to the prior high? If that doesn't happen, then you have me sold. I would say, yeah, we're going to go to $1,000 Tesla. However, if it doesn't do that, I would say we will look for a range rotation again. So if this fails, and this is a big if, okay, it doesn't have to do that, but we really want to strategize and play this stock accordingly. So if we don't find support, where is the most likely level that we're going to go towards? Well, this would be the vibration level within the range. You could, for instance, check this with a volume weight price average. However, I just view where price has traded the most. And so far, this was this mid-range level. If you can see, this is more or less the line in the sand where Tesla gets really oversold or really overbought. So if this fails, we're probably going to test this level again and then attempt a move higher. Okay, that's still very bullish. I would not turn bearish here, as many people usually do. I think this is a really good opportunity to just catch a secondary leg like this. I mean, if this goes up like that, it's a 150% move, right? So imagine if you can capture that again. However, if we don't hold here, we can come down to the range lows and attempt an up move from there. Okay, so either here, or here are going to be the prices of opportunity. And depending on how we get the reaction, we can build a game plan, if you're, for instance, not involved, to get involved at a low amount of risk for the maximum reward. And this is what we discuss in our Discord. We discuss this and many other stocks. For instance, if you're into swing trading as I am, we have a scanner that analyzes over 3,000 stocks to give you the best volatile stock to the up and downside for you to long and short. So I would really encourage you to check out our Discord for that. So to answer the question of the video, is Tesla going to reach a new all-time high? I would say it's almost certain by now. So we should achieve a new all-time high, but the main play will be what happens next. So this is what we are most interested in at the moment. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please like, favorite, and share. Do that if you want to support us. And also do check out our Discord channel with the link in the description down below. It's only value that we provide, and it's not a lot that you have to do to get involved with us. I wish you a good week now. Until next time, this is Patrick with Bloomberg Capital. Goodbye.